I think one of the other things I learned was more on the probate side is, um, if you have a spouse who has their own separate account, separate business, whatever it is, don't rush in to assume all those debts and pay them off.
Yes.
I don't know if
Please do not do so.
it may really be to your advantage to just wait. You're protected from debt by the court.
Yeah.
In those cases.
Because then,
So,
there's
yeah.
there's a creditor's period that we
Mhm.
legally have to go through to say, okay, this person has passed away. If you owe money, please come forward.
Yep.
Right? If there are some debt that we for sure have to pay, that, some things we can't go by, we have to go ahead and pay it. But
Right.
there's a system in place to kind of, make sure that things are done properly, and also protect us, that you as the spouse, you don't have to take on that obligation.
Yep.
It is not yours to take on, to pay that creditors at all. If the estate has no money, the estate has no money.
Yep.
Don't feel, a lot of times too, some creditors, thankfully we didn't have to deal with that in our case, that they use it as a tactic. They scare the family members. They're like, well, they owe the debt, you have to pay it. No, I don't. That was their debt. And if we open up an estate and they had no money, too bad, too sad.
And the other part that you taught me is if they don't come forward within the period allowed,
90-day period, then
it's their fault, their problem.
Their problem, not ours, because legally we give you 90 days. Yep. We published it legally. We say that we have to give you notice that someone has passed away. We gave you 90 days to come forward, and you didn't come forward.
Yep.
So again, a lot of the times, again, the creditors, they'll try to use tactics and try to scare the family members to feel like they have to pay the debt, but that is not your debt to pay. Yep. If it was not under your name, that's not your debt to pay. That is the decedent's debt. And the estate, as we go through the estate and based on their assets, they don't have any funds, the estate is insolvent.
Right.
So we don't have to come forth with that.
Yeah.
It's things that we learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course you didn't know that, but as you go through the process, you kind of learn things for our children, but having an attorney to guide you properly to say, okay, these are the things that we have to do or don't have to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah.